In a major leap for Indian aviation, the Noida International Airport conducted its first flight validation test today, marking a critical step towards its commercial opening in April next year. An Indigo flight from Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport landed at the Jewar site for a rigorous technical assessment under the Airports Authority of India's supervision. This landmark test examined runway performance, airspace coordination, communication protocols, and emergency readiness. The data gathered will be submitted to the Directorate General of Civil Aviation for review. Once operational, remember the airport is set to handle 30 flights daily, connecting both domestic and international destinations. In its first phase, 25 flights will link major domestic cities, while 3 flights will cater to international routes. 2 dedicated flights will focus on cargo services, boosting logistics connectivity as well.
Jewar International Airport is the most prestigious project in the whole country, especially because of the idea with which it came, as it catering for the Delhi NCR territory and also for the Western Uttar Pradesh. And now with the validation flight happening today, we are committed to finish the project before the end of April. Definitely whatever support is required from the Ministry of Civil Aviation, we will continuously provide so that the early operations from the airport also begin. I once again congratulate the whole team who has made this possible so that no incident has happened and everything progressed. It almost feels like we have the wishes of the God also that this happens very, very smoothly.
Currently, we are reporting from the site of the Noida Airport where the validation flight has just been conducted here. And this is the plane which is of the Indigo airline, and this is A320, which has successfully carried out this entire validation process, so to say. Now, this is one of the important milestone in context to the operations as far as the Noida Airport is concerned. And as per the details, the idea is to check about the capability and the capacity as well of 3,900 meter long runway, the equipments as well, the radars, the navigating system, to see if they are functioning properly or not. At the same time, the idea is also to check about the functioning of the aircraft with that of the ATC as well. So this is the successful, conduction of the overall validation process which has just been carried out. Now, this is something which has been carried out in presence of the officers from the Airport Authority of India, from BCAS, from DGCA, and also the officials are also present here from the side of the Indigo and ATC as well. And once the successful validation is done from the side of all the stakeholders, then the Noida Airport will become the capable to file for the aerodrome license with that of the DGCA, which clearly would mean that the airport and the runway is very much capable to start its commercial operations. So this is something which is currently being reported from the runway of the Noida International Airport. On the another side, we are showing you the picture of the terminal building as well, where the work currently is underway. You can see the laborers as well who are working around the clock, and the deadline which has been given from the side of the Noida Airport Authority is that the commercial operations are all set to start by April 2025, and today is the important milestone and the last milestone, so to say, before they are going to ask for the aerodrome license.
All right, let's try and understand why the Jewar Airport is important for India. On the broadcast, I'm joined by Dr. Vandana Singh. She's an aviation expert. Dr. Vandana Singh, good evening. Namaskar. Thank you very much for sparing the time to speak with us. Can I first understand from you why you think that this is important? Why you think that the Jewar Airport, which is finally, going to be operational next year, why do you think it's important in terms of the kind of challenges that the people of the region faced before this?
Well, Shreya, thank you very much for having me on your show. It's indeed a very proud moment for India. Very correctly mentioned by the aviation minister, and also in line with the Viksit Bharat by the Prime Minister. I think this is set to revolutionize the air travel and the economy boost for India. It's a huge step, not just for decongestion or ease of passenger traffic as such, but also to boost our economy, to make us a big transit hub, to really bring a lot of other carriers into the forum. And we are, as you know, set to be the third largest growing economy in the world. And I believe Jewar Airport opening like this today with a lovely water gun salute that the canopy salute that was given to Indigo, and the successful flight that happened, and the fact that on 17th April
Yeah.
2025, we will start with 30 flights. I think it's a huge step for the country. And I believe for the economy, for the passengers, for the people traveling, and as you mentioned, the
Yeah.
the regional connectivity, people around Noida, Jewar, say Ghaziabad, Agra, all the other northern areas, as well as flights coming internationally, it's a huge bonus because it gives us more space, it makes us more modern, it creates job expansion, it boosts the overall economy, as I mentioned. And it is something wonderful to see that we have scheduled it on time. The test flight has been handled beautifully. There has been no anomaly. It's done. It's just come in smooth, and we are all set for April 17th, 2025, with 30 carriers, as you
Dr.
rightfully
Vandana
said.
Singh, for the benefit of all of us who are not aviation experts like you, can I understand what must have happened today, how this entire test landing took place, what all processes are followed in this entire procedure of, this validation flight that happened today?
Shreya, it's going to take me at least minimum half an hour to explain the A to Z of the whole process to you. But believe you me, a lot of heads have gone into it. A lot of planning has gone to it, right from planning the whole flight, the path, the traffic, to the fact that there was just the crew on the flight, and exactly how this was to happen. This was also a test for the runway. So I won't be able to tell you in a very short manner, but this is going to take a long while to go
Okay.
through the ABCDs of it. But all in all, when such tests are done, then they are planned well in advance. A lot of brain has gone into it, a lot of think tank has gone into it, and each and every nitty gritty has been looked into while this operation has happened. And since this has happened and we've been successful, we are now open to the world to show to all the other carriers who are set to come in, such as the international carriers like Swiss or Singapore Airlines, etc., that yes, we are there. We are better than any other airport in the world, or as good. We are one of the largest in Asia, and welcome. And make this a transit hub. Don't forget, Shreya, that we as India are an ideal location to geographically as a transit hub, and we really need to increase this traffic that we've been working on for last 10 years at least. So if you're able to do this with Jewar International Airport opening up, it's going to be a big milestone for us. And this is what I would like to comment for this today's flight. A lot went into it. Now, if you were to cook a meal, then you know what all ingredients go into it. And if you were to prepare a super chef dish, then you know what all is done if it has to come out excellent. And I think it's an excellent job.
Sure. Okay. Help me also
Over to
understand,
you,
Dr.
Shreya.
Vandana Singh, does the difference in the price, does the difference in pricing of the aviation fuel in Jewar and the Gurugram areas also impact the ticket pricing? Will there be a large difference in that?
No, Shreya, we don't see much difference in that. What is happening is that there is going to be ease of traffic, which means with all the smart connectivity that is coming up with the easy road connectivity, or this strategic location that we have chosen, that the country has chosen, Jewar, after a lot of reading, the metro connectivity that is coming up, be it the railway connectivity or the road connectivity, all of this combined is going to make it a nice, huge hub, and it's going to ease the passenger load and the passenger traffic. And with that, obviously, the fares will be well spread. I don't see that wide difference at all happening. Now, I bring you to another point, which is if you look at Dubai, then you have the DWC and you have the DXB, which is the Dubai International Airport and the Dubai World Center, the airport there. So now that one, all the cargo flights or the freighter flights, freighter operations, integrators such as the UPS, TNT, FedEx, DHL are all moving there. Sorry, TNT not there, but FedEx, UPS, DHL Express, and all the cargo flights are moving there. Why? Because they're getting more incentives, they are getting more state of art facilities, they are getting more warehousing capabilities, so they're getting more space, and with that, they're able to increase their hub space and increase their work, increase their overall, strength. Similarly, going for us, a hybrid model for Jewar International Airport, which is a combination of passenger loads as well as cargo freighters. Right now, we are talking about two, but we have many more to come in, and that combination is going to make it excellent and a huge boost for us. So, a hybrid model is ideal. The passenger fares are not going to differ, but the ease of business, the ease of travel, the ease of traveling is going to be much comfortable for the passenger. And there'll be decongestion, of
There's
course,
also going to be a
which is the
tourism
need
boost,
of
Dr.
the
Singh,
hour.
isn't it? The fact that you have an airport at Jewar now is also going to encourage tourists to come in and, boost that sector.
That's exactly what I mentioned, Shreya, that, we have been
Yeah.
lagging, and I say lagging as a country, in terms of being a transit hub. First of all, let's talk about a transit hub. When I say transit hub, I mean that, people traveling to and fro, passing, and I said that as India is a very fantastic geographical location, then people have to come and spend time here. They could then take a 3-day, stopover or a 2-day stopover or what our e-visa, gives to the tourist. And they stop here in India. They take pleasure of our touristic sites. They take pleasure of our beautiful country and then carry on to their final destination. So, not just tourist traffic, which normally comes to India as a final destination, but also as a transit. It's a golden opportunity for us to go and go for that. That's the way, like how people go to London. You're flying to US from, let's say, India, or let's say from Mumbai, Delhi, wherever. You say, I'll take a 3-day stopover at London or a 2-day stopover at Paris and carry on to JFK or carry on to LA or wherever. And the same happens now for India. They say, fine, I'm traveling down to, say, Adelaide, or I'm going to Perth, or I'm going to Singapore, or I'm going somewhere, from the west to the east or east to west. But why not stop in India? I would love to take, a glimpse of the touristy places, the historic country that we are,
Yeah.
and spend 2-3 days, whether it's the Golden Triangle or whether it's something else, take the beauty of our country, and then carry on to the final destination. Now, that is something which is a huge boost for our economy. Shreya, over to you.
All right. All right. I think this is just the beginning, Dr. Vandana Singh. Many more to go, but Jewar Airport, of course, is a welcome move by the government of India, and we'll have to see how that really boosts the economy and the tourism sector. Thank you very much. We'll leave it there, Dr. Vandana Singh. Thank you very much for speaking with us on Mirror Now and getting us an understanding of why this is important for not just the region, but the entire country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shreya. Thank you very much. And congratulations.